Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I recently changed the name to Oracle, and the purpose is because my intention is to bring forward messages channeled through for specific purposes, in a nutshell. And I have been on this journey for a long time. And now at this point, I work with individuals and assist in the best possible way I can in a variety of moments of distress. And I apologize for any noise or background. I'm actually on break at work, my day job. And something came through that I wanted to talk about: the concept of gender confusion and the perception that in our parents' age or our grandparents' age or before, it wasn't really something that was discussed or experienced, at least as far as we know, to the degree that it is today. And what the information that I received was, at this time, this moment in time, human consciousness has expanded. And we are encompassing different aspects of our energy body. Now we have our physical form that takes on a polarity, either positive or negative. And this is something that your soul decides for this lifetime. So let's say me, for example, I am a female physically, a negative polarity. My etheric body, or my energy body that exists beyond my physical body, will have the opposite polarity. So it will be a masculine or positive polarity. Now, when I was young, child and adolescence, I did not feel any confusion as to my gender. However, I did have many masculine qualities. I definitely embraced that energy much more when I was young. And that meaning that my etheric, my energy field, as a young person, I believe, was much more accessible to me. And it was the energy force that I felt comfortable in because it kept me safe. Now, where we are currently, the younger generation, from what I'm understanding and what I'm hearing, has a different relationship between their physical body and their energetic body. And in the cases where gender is confusion, that it has to do with the etheric energy field coming into the physical form instead of expanding outside of it, which creates a confusion as to how you feel. I hear the most young people that are experiencing this say, let's say if they're a female physically, I feel like a boy. And keeping in mind that none of this is by accident. All of this is by divine design. And there was no mistake with your gender. You came into this life the exact formula that you're meant to be. However, as consciousness moves forward and people are expanding and changing, the way we interact with our energy, our physical body and our etheric body also changes. And it's important to experience ourselves in an emotional and intellectual way of dissecting and looking through how we feel, how we think, what is it connected to, what experiences bring forward certain emotions, all of these things, to understand what energy within us we are connecting to in that moment, instead of immediately jumping to some type of physical change that we can perform on the physical body in order for the physical body to match the experience internally. Again, there's no mistake here. If you were born a male, your etheric body is female. And it has everything to do with what you're working through in this life. Because we have many lives, and we exist through these lives, sometimes as male, sometimes as female, as we work through these energies and we integrate as a soul. I'm also hearing that we are changing in density as time, generation to generation to generation, that we're actually moving into a time where our spiritual development has, I don't want to say it dictates, but it has a major role in our overall density as a being. And when I'm seeing this visual of the energetic body kind of condensing into the physical form, and then through development expanding out. Now, this aspect of liberation, I'm seeing the archangels. And there's something to do with liberation from dictation. And I believe that this has everything to do with our sovereignty, which at this stage in human development, at this time in the world, our sovereignty is under attack. And it's under attack because we're meant to fully own and defend our sovereignty as spiritual beings. And I think it's common knowledge that we have both polarities within us, both energies within us. We're just more dominant in one or the other in our physical form. But we exist with both. And it is talked about in ancient understanding. It takes some deciphering as far as the language of these texts from past religion and culture. But this is understood. We are an expression of the all in a very micro package. It's also interesting when you consider what energy we're drawn to in a partner is, and how that changes over time. Because it has everything to do with what we are working through as an individual at that time. So if you are someone who struggles or know someone who struggles with gender identity, or physical preference of partner, my advice, or the advice from Spirit, is that this is actually something that you're working through internally, and you're looking to supplement, because, and it's probably not even a conscious thing, but you're looking to supplement that energy in your life in order to understand yourself. Which is why there are so many stories, sorry about the shaking, there are so many stories about people who have taken very physical approaches to changing their body that end up regretting it down the road. Because there isn't anything wrong with you. You are perfect in your form as you were created. It's just that you don't understand your energy field. And that seeking to understand needs to be your first step, for lack of a better word, which is the purpose of life anyway, is to know yourself, because within yourself is everything. It is the all. And you've decided, your soul has decided, that it needs to understand or learn or master something in a very specific way. And when we talk about manifestation, it's very important to understand present power. Present moment is what we have. Past is wisdom, and future is manifestation. And you create your future based upon your thoughts, your behaviors, and your actions, and what you're here to learn. So, The more you learn and understand yourself, the more you go inward and look at your emotions, which is energy in motion, it's information, and research yourself, the more you will understand your present moment, which you can then create your future. Because you're going to learn one way or another. You came here to do that. And if we lean in instead of pushing it away and looking to someone outside of us to tell us who we are, we develop much faster and in a much more pleasant way. Self-hatred and self-destruction come from a lack of understanding of self and a desire to escape our emotions. So, again, it is a process of self-discovery, and it's something that needs to be supported and encouraged, instead of recommending a pill or a surgery. Compassion, empathy, and study go a very long way. And that's all for now. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Take care of yourselves, make good choices, and I'll talk to you soon.